Right, today we're going to do an unboxing video for Springsteen's new box set. And I suppose if you are going to buy it, now is the time. So this is the regular price for the box set, which is €299.99, €300. Now that is kind of expected nowadays for vinyl box sets, but it's still unbelievably expensive. The biggest joke with this box set is the CD box is $249.99, which is even more insane. So when I got this box yesterday, I thought Tower Records hadn't taken it out of its packaging. I thought they told me they didn't want people touching it and stuff like that, and pulling through it and all this kind of stuff. But this is actually how it comes. So when you open it up, there's this little silver thing here, and you see it looks like it's come from a warehouse in New Jersey. So that's pretty cool. So this cardboard box on the outside, if you do buy this, is actually part of the packaging. Now, it's very well packaged. I have Sophia here with me who's going to help me with all of this. And I'm going to pass her some stuff now in a minute. And it's really, really well packaged. I hope you can see this clearly. So inside then you have this mega box. Now, the reason I bought this is because I had heard for years about the LA Garage sessions from 1983. I had heard about the Streets of Philadelphia sessions. And then also, I'm pretty sure that one of these collections as well is just after Nebraska and just before Born in the USA. And as I am a much bigger fan of the Springsteen quieter moments than I am of the Springsteen big band sound, I was hoping that if I bought this, then I could get a little bit more of that kind of music. So we're going to try and open this as neatly as possible, and I hope you can see this. So it is very well wrapped. It really looks great, I must admit now, and that special cardboard box thing is really cool. It was sad to look on Amazon yesterday, and yesterday's Friday, I think it was released yesterday, 27th of June 2025, and there was copies already going on Amazon for €419. So I hate when people kind of cash in on these things. So this is the piece of paper on the back. 82 previously unreleased tracks, 74 never heard before songs, 8 alternative versions from different sessions, and plus 1 soundtrack song never available on a Springsteen album. So if you look at this piece down here, it's this one, and I think this one that I am really interested in personally. Of course, everybody will have their favorites. I also love all this kind of stuff on box sets. I get really excited about code numbers and limited edition kind of stuff. I presume there's 10,000 of these released, but it could be more. I was just calculating yesterday that if there was 10,000 at 300 a pop, it's about 3 million just on the vinyl box sets that Bruce is going to make. So I'm going to try and do this as gently as possible. Sophia's going for a walk. Okay, whatever you want to do. So here's my assistant. I'm trying to do this now without ripping, because I like to keep it as intact as possible. And here we go. Now, so I kind of have this the camera up on a lid, so I'm hoping you see this. So there's the side. Now I must say they're beautifully packaged. So again, It's hard to say you're getting your money's worth if you pay €300 because I think 7 records, €300 divided by 7, you can do the maths yourself. That's quite a high price per record, but let's just see what you get, okay? Now this one here is the nicest thing that you can see, and this is the beautiful book, and it's a hardback book, and I'm just opening this for the first time. So another reason, and there it is, there's a facsimile of a lyric sheet, which I think is very, very cool as a songwriter myself. I have original copies of all my songs written out in notebooks and things, and they're part of the legacy of any writer, so it's beautiful to have a facsimile of a song called The Delivery Men, I presume. Delivery Men, yeah. Okay, now I won't show every page of this book. Now, what is this? It looks like, oh yeah, absolutely. This is the cassette sleeve for the Streets of Philadelphia. It's okay, so she can leave it, yeah. And that bends into a cassette. As you see, you could bend into a cassette holder. Now, I've been really interested to hear about the essays that are written in this book. So, you have a little word from Bruce himself. Now, again, little things like this I love in box set. So there's a little Virgin Mary dedication card that Irish and Italian Catholics would have quite a few of. So hopefully you can see that clearly. So I'm not sure, as I said, I'm opening this now on this video, and anything could pop out of this book. So this guy, Eric Flanagan, has written essays to go with each one of these albums. So here's the LA okay. So yeah, he used the same recording system, the TIAC Tascam 44, I think it was, to record Nebraska, and he made recordings on that as well. And that's the Garage album. It's a lovely little facsimile here of a film from an old camera. You see Bruce playing a lovely SJ200 there, beautiful guitar. See that, so what do you think? You like it?
Yes.
Very nice. Now, let me see. Oh yes, there's loads of, now this is going to really excite fans, I think, because it seems there's lots of these little cards and things popping out. Now this is something that I really wanted to hear, the Streets of Philadelphia sessions. And there's another little card, which looks like a recording disc. And again, I probably won't stop on every page. And there's like a little card of a little card of matches, and there is some beautiful pictures. I must say now, I know it was €300 short of 1 cent, but I must say now that is a beautiful book. I'm very, very impressed with that book. It looks amazing. I look forward to reading that as I listen to the records. Now, here's the bit that gets people excited, and I'm going to try to do this properly. So there is the list of albums you have here. Look good, selves?
Yes. It looks fantastic.
Now, let's have a look at Perfect World first. I'm going to put them down like this. Whoa! And I'm going to put them up one at a time. So there's the gatefold of Perfect World. I'm presuming that all of these are black vinyl. I don't think there's any colored vinyl versions of this. So the Great Depression is a song I've heard of before, and I can't remember why, but I've actually heard Perfect World somewhere. So maybe it was on some link I was looking on recently. Now this is Twilight Hours. It's kind of amazing if you think about it. And this is actually a double record. which is also amazing. You think of how much stuff that Springsteen just had sitting in vaults. And this one is INYO. Maybe somebody who's a Springsteen fanatic might know what that means. I'm embarrassed a bit to say I don't. There's another beautiful SJ guitar he's playing there. Now I'm noticing as well, and this is something that I really think fans are going to enjoy, is these aren't just put in crappy little sleeves like sometimes you get compilation box sets and everything is just put in a very simple basic sleeve. These are like actual album releases, so you have a beautiful book with this one, a lyrics sheet, great photos, and very, very impressive that is too. Now again, when I post this video on YouTube, people can leave comments and they can say, they can maybe fill in some blanks. I am very obsessive about certain areas of Springsteen's career, but not obsessive or knowledgeable about all the areas of his career. So maybe if people want to comment with more information about each particular record, please feel free. This again is a lovely package. It's a single record somewhere north of Nashville. I think this was mentioned in the recent Mojo review, and I think they said very nice things about it. And again, you have a full sleeve, full lyric sheet, playing a beautiful Gretsch there. I'm interested in guitars, and again, just like an actual album release, which I think is hugely respectful to fans, and especially fans who will pay that kind of money. There's another SJ guitar, and this time no big inner, but a nice slip with all of the lyrics on it. Now this for me will be the highlight of the whole thing. In the Streets of Philadelphia sessions, a lot of songs were written around the time of that beautiful song that ended up winning the Oscar. And there you go, there's Springsteen, that famous outfit from that video, which was beautiful. And again, beautiful sparkling clean vinyl. And I bet that is going to sound absolutely amazing. I can't remember, and again, I will of course when I play it, but I'm only opening this now, we got it yesterday evening. I can't remember if this is the one where he messes around with a drum machine and kind of uses a lot of beats that hip hop artists were using at the time. But if it is, that will make it special. Now this is the other one I was really looking forward to, and these are kind of what's called the garage sessions, but recorded around the time of Nebraska, if I am correct about that. And I'm kind of discovering this as I open. I initially thought that the garage sessions and the stuff after Nebraska were two separate records, but I'm thinking now as I look at this that that's the same thing. So the Klansman, Unsatisfied Heart, Shut Out the Light, Fugitive Stream, Ballad. I'm really, really looking forward to hearing those songs. And Johnny Bye Bye, written by Springsteen and Chuck Berry. So I'm sure there's an interesting story there that that somebody could tell us more about. And that's it. I don't think anybody is going to be disappointed if they buy this box set. I have no shares in Springsteen.com or anything, but from noticing the prices on Amazon yesterday and then noticing that there was a few copies in Tower Records and a few things like that, I reckon this will sell out fairly quickly. If he doesn't repress it, then it will become a very highly sought after collector's item, especially on vinyl. Although the CD collectors are out in force again now as well. and I kind of would have to say I'd recommend buying it, because you're definitely not going to be disappointed. It's a set you'll have for life, and it's a really beautiful set now. So I'm hugely impressed with this. And if you buy it too, don't be afraid to leave some comments and say what you think. Or if maybe you have information, like I said, on other parts of the box set that I'm not aware of. Again, $299.99 at the moment in Tower Records in Dublin. I'm Irish, if anybody from abroad is watching this, and we do still have a wonderful Tower Records in Dublin. And now Sophia is going to read a story inspired by this box set that she was writing when she was thinking about this. So this is Sophia, and she's going to read her story. And what's her story called?
The Last Man Standing.
The Last Man Standing. So, Sophia, let's hear your story before we go. Good and loud now so people can hear you.
Chapter 1. Meeting this man. One fine day, a man called Joseph was at a business meeting in the city. Joseph was a kind, funny and cheerful man, but, sadly, his boss wasn't a man of laughter. Joseph was part of a business that sells sewerage tanks. He wasn't paid great and he hated his boss. He had a few friends on the late shift, which was Mondays and Fridays, and even more friends on the other days. His late shift friends are more cheeky than ever. They always persuade Joseph to drive them home after the pub. Joseph's best friend was Michael. Michael was by Joseph's side no matter what. Even though Michael worked as a butler for a rich man on Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, and had a lot more money than Joseph, he was still a good friend. Joseph always hung out with Michael, especially on Halloween, because at Halloween, Michael gets to perform a show for his boss. Once in a while, Joseph gets to perform with Michael in a local show for a circus called Micatello's Circus. One year, Joseph showed up late because of a crash outside the circus. And that's as far as I've got.
Okay. Well then, thank you, Sophia, for reading that beautifully inspirational story. And we leave it at that. And maybe the next time I do one of these unboxing videos, Sophia might give us a second part of the story. Okay, guys, talk to you later.